guys, you're watching Cardz TV. This is Mary, and I'm so excited. Look what I found at Walmart. This is a package of 18 square gift tags, and it was $2.28. I can take this and make 18 Christmas cards, and I've pulled out a bunch of my sketches that I'm going to use, and that's what we're going to do today. We're probably going to make 9 today, and then in part 2, we'll make the other 9. So, grab a cup of coffee, get your favorite chair, and sit back and relax, and let's make these Christmas cards with these wonderful Walmart gift tags. Now, let's take a look at these. They just pull right off. And there's some foam squares on here that I'm going to be using too. But they open just like this. Now, some of you in my last video, when I used the little tags, and I cut off the back of the tag and put it back on the, let's see, I'll show you. Like the little snowman. And I cut the tag off and put it back on instead of using it like this. And some of you asked me, why didn't I just glue it shut? And they're not all folded evenly where they line up. And plus, that would have created extra bulk on the front. So I just cut that back of the tag off and glued it back on. But with these, now this one is just a gray square. But some of these, let's see if I can find one. I think this one might be what I want. Okay. Some of these not only have the pattern on the front, it's also on the back. So if I cut that off, I can also use this square. So that's what I'm going to do with these. I'm just going to go ahead and open them up and trim them down. And these are about a 2-inch square. So that will give me an extra piece to go on this card or another card. And like I said, I also love the fact that I can pull off these very sticky squares and use them. So I won't have to use what I already have. I can use what came with this. This is a very economical way to make your Christmas cards, guys. And I think they're all so pretty. So I've already been looking through my papers to see what I have in my cardstock. And I've pulled out a few things to go with these sketches. So I'm going to get my card bases and the papers that I've chosen over here. We're going to start putting these together. For card number 1, we're going to use Cardz TV sketch number 2. And you can find all 56 sketches over at my blog, cardztv.blogspot.com. And all the measurements are on here. They're all free to download, guys. So we're going to take a look at the sketch, and we see we have a mat, which is going on our card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches when folded. And as I said, this is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to get this attached to our card base. And then we're going to come back and start attaching these different mats. So let me go ahead and get this put on. I'm getting very low on glue. I'm going to have to get some pretty soon. We'll go ahead and get this on. Try to get it even. That looks pretty even. We're also going to be using this die, and then we're going to use this cute little Santa that was on one of those tags. Okay, we look over here. Our first piece that's going up in this corner is 1 1/2 inches by 1 3/4 inches. Let's see, I think it's that one. Next to it, we've got a piece 2 1/4 by 1 I can't read that. What does that say, guys? 1 3/4. That's going to be this cute striped piece. This piece down here is 1.5 by 3 1/4. That's going to be this red and white snowflakes. I love these papers together. And this piece is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to grab my glue and get all these attached to the front, and then we'll come back and get Santa on here. This is a fun card. Now, I've got all my pieces on, and don't worry if you don't get them lined up just perfectly, because this piece is going to go on, and no one will ever know. Like, y'all don't see where I didn't get mine on straight, did you? You don't see that. Good. Okay, this die is approximately 3 inches. Well, it's a square, so it's a 3-inch square. And I call it a postage stamp die. And it cuts out a piece that looks like a postage stamp. Well, it was a little bit too big for Santa. He was going to get lost in the middle. So I've cut a white piece to go on there. And this is, looks like 2 1/4. So that's a 2 1/4 inch square. And all these tags are 2 inches. So Santa is 2 inches. We're going to get him on the white square just like that. And that's going to go there in the center. So I'll grab my glue and get all of these put down. Okay, we've got Santa on. I just love cards with Santa. He's so sweet. Now to finish it out, I took a little piece of white cardstock and cut this banner. And it is a 1/2 inch by 2 1/8. And I used Memento Tuxedo Black ink and stamped ho, ho, ho. I've got it on some foam tape. This is some of that really sticky Dollar Tree foam tape, which I'm not a very big fan of, but it's all I have. And we're just going to put that right down here. And that finishes card number 1. I think that turned out so cute. These tags are so much fun, guys. Let's move on to card number 2. For card number 2, we're going to use Cardz TV sketch number 12. We've got our white card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches when folded. Then we have a red mat, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And to go on top of that, I have this red and white striped. This is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to go ahead and get these attached to the front of the card. I love this candy cane stripe. Now, if you look at the sketch, you see we have 3 squares. We have 2 that are 1.5 inches and 1 that's 2 inches. And they're turned on point diagonally. Well, this tag was 2 inches with this cute snowflake. So I'm going to put that in the center and then put these 2 1.5 inch squares on either side. Just like that. Just like on the sketch. So I'm going to have to be really careful and not get them too far down because I want to leave room for my sentiment, which is going to go on this border piece, which is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. Actually, is this 5 1/4? I think this is 5 inches. The sketch says 5 1/4. Yeah, this, I cut it at 5 inches. So I did change it up just a little bit. That's going to go right down here. So I'm going to lay this here so I can tell where I need to put my other pieces. Because I need to leave, or try to leave, the same amount of space between that and the top of the card. That looks pretty good. And I don't want it to go all the way to the side. So hopefully, when I pick these up to put the glue on, I'll get them back in the right spot. But that's what it's hopefully going to look like when I get it all glued down. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, I got it on there. Let me tell you what I did. I flipped over the centerpiece, and I glued the tips right here to the red ones so that I would be able to line them up easier, and then I put the whole thing on as one piece. So there we have card number 2, guys. Let's move on to card number 3. For card number 3, we're using Cardz TV sketch number 48. This is one of my favorite sketches. All of these cards are great for using your scraps, but especially this one. And I love the way it turns out. Now, we've got a red card base to go on our white card base. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches when folded. Our red mat is 4 inches by 5 1/4. All of these have the same card base and the same mat size. Now, these are these are 1 inch squares, and I've cut 8 of them. And in the center, this is one of our tags. I trimmed it down. It was a 2 inch tag, so when I opened it, it was 4 inches. And I'm so glad I cut the back off, because you can see it's this pretty red and gold plaid. I took the tag, the 2 inch tag, and put it on a 2 1/4 inch green square. That's going to go down right here, just like in the sketch. I can't talk today. I took that piece from the back because it had the same plaid, and was able, because it was a 2 inch square, I was able to cut 4 1 inch squares. So we've got those. And then I found a coordinating paper. And I know y'all have seen a lot of these papers before, because like I said, I'm using my scraps. And I picked this one to go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and start lining up my squares so I know right where I want them. And I did put some green on the back of the 1 inch squares. I put an inch and an 1/8 green square behind each one of the 1 inch squares. So we're going to get these all lined up right where we want them, because once you start gluing them down, you don't want to get the order messed up, or it won't look right, will it? Okay, I'm going to put these on just like this, and then this is going to go in the center. So we're going to do this first row first, and we're going to do the 2 corner pieces. That really helps you line these squares up. Let's take it off the card base. Be easier to move and see. So we'll get this first one down. And then we'll put this one down, and then we can line this one up in the center. Makes it much easier. And I'm going to do that with the bottom row as well. And then we can line these 2 up on the side. And hopefully it'll come out looking even, just like we want it. We'll get this in the center. And I'm going to keep gluing these down. And then we'll come back and finish up this card. There we go. See, that one's a little high. Let's move this one up just a little bit. You can do that with glue. You can't do it with a tape runner. So I'm going to keep gluing these down, guys. And when we come back, we'll finish up this card. Okay, I got all my squares on. I've got some glue on the back of my sentiment, and we're going to get that centered right here. I love that I was able to cut the back off this tag and get those extra squares because it really coordinates well. That's card number 3. And I had so much fun doing this, I did 2 more. So that's number 3. Here is card number 4. And with this one, the joy was centered, or not centered, but it was so close to the top of this tag that I went to my little sticker book, and I've showed y'all this before, and I found this little sticker that says Peace on Earth, so I added that right there to the bottom. I thought that went really well, and I love these papers with it. And here is card number 5. I used that snowman tag. Didn't that turn out cute? This is also a sticker from that little book, and it says Christmas Cheer. So, guys, we have made 5 cards today using these tags. We're going to go now, and this is going to be part number 1, because I got to get more glue. My glue is going to be gone very soon. So there we have it, guys. We made 5 cards today using that cute little set of tags from Walmart. We're going to take the other tags in part number 2. Let me show you what's left of the one side. There's, in the package, there's 2 of each tag. So we've used 5 tags. We've got these left. This wreath with a little village inside and a gold bow. Cute little station wagon or an SUV with a Christmas tree on top. We've got this beautiful deer standing in a forest. And I like these because they all have a little bit of glitter on them. And then these cute candy canes on this blue and white snowflake background. So we'll be working with those next time. And I have 2 more, or 1 more of each set of tags. So that's where you come up with the 18. But didn't these all turn out cute, guys? I am so happy with them. I got to use up my scraps as well as those very economical tags. This is a great way to get your Christmas cards done, guys. Grab some sketches, grab your scraps, buy a package of those, and you can have 18 cards made in just an afternoon, ready to go out for Christmas. So run to Walmart, guys, and get you a pack of those tags, and I bet your Walmart might even have some cuter that you'd like to use. Thank you all so very much for coming by today. I hope you've enjoyed part 1 of this tutorial on using Walmart tags to make your Christmas cards. Hope you'll give them a try. And remember, I love you all, God bless you all, and I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.